Medvedev loses it. Racket and bottle smashed after heartbreaking loss. When emotions run high on the tennis court, even the world's top athletes can lose their cool. This was certainly the case for Daniil Medvedev during his quarter-final clash against Corentin Moutet at the Washington Open. What began as a promising match for Medvedev quickly spiraled into frustration, culminating in a dramatic display of anger that left fans buzzing. But here's where it gets controversial. Should such outbursts be seen as passion or unprofessionalism? Let's dive deeper. The match itself was nothing short of thrilling. Medvedev started strong, dominating the first set with a commanding 6-1 scoreline. However, things took a turn when Moutet, who entered the tournament as a lucky loser, fought back fiercely to win the next two sets 6-4, 6-4. As the final moments unfolded, cameras captured Medvedev hurling his racket dangerously close to the stands, a move that drew audible gasps from spectators. To make matters worse, he later smashed a water bottle twice on the ground, visibly upset with himself and the outcome of the match. For those unfamiliar with Medvedev's background, his behavior might seem surprising. After all, the Russian player has previously held the prestigious #1 ranking in men's tennis, yet in recent months, his form has slipped significantly. He's now ranked world number 14, marking his lowest position in over 6 years. With so much pressure to perform, perhaps it's no wonder that tempers flared under the hot Washington sun. Speaking of which, the weather added another layer of complexity to the match. Earlier in the day, play had been suspended for an hour due to lightning in the area. At the time of the suspension, Moutet had taken control of the scoreboard, leading 1-6, 6-4, 5-4. When the players returned to the court, Medvedev struggled to regain momentum, committing 3 costly double faults in his final service game. These critical errors sealed his fate, leaving him devastated as Moutet celebrated reaching the biggest semi-final of his career. But let's not forget about the bigger picture here. For Moutet, this victory is a monumental achievement, especially given his status as a lucky loser. Meanwhile, Medvedev's loss raises questions about his current mental and physical state. According to reports, the Russian required a medical timeout during a second set due to heat stress, highlighting just how grueling the conditions were. It's worth noting that hard courts are traditionally Medvedev's strongest surface, making this defeat even more disappointing for him. In a pre-match interview with the Associated Press, Medvedev emphasized how crucial this part of the season is for his performance. Usually, this is the most important part of the season for me, he explained. And this year, it's really important, because I didn't have the best year. I had a lot of time after Wimbledon, so I'm feeling ready and I feel in good shape. He also shared why hard courts suit his playing style, mentioning the speed of his serve and how well his shots travel through the air. It's one thing to like the way it plays, he said, and it's another thing to win. But I do feel like I can do big things. Despite these aspirations, the reality of Friday's match proved otherwise. And this is the part most people miss. While talent and preparation matter, resilience and composure met more here, and performance highlights the success in the high-stakes situations. Medvedev's outburst may have provided a temporary release to his frustrations, but it also underscored the emotional toll of competitive sports. So, what do you think? Is it fair to judge athletes harshly for moments of vulnerability? Or should we view these incidents as human responses to immense pressure? Do you believe Medvedev's actions reflect a lack of professionalism, or are they simply a byproduct of his competitive spirit? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. Dramatic lightning halts Medvedev versus Moutet at 5-4 in third set. Washington tennis clash. Imagine a thrilling tennis match where the players are on the brink of victory, only to be interrupted by a sudden and dramatic lightning storm. That's exactly what happened when Daniil Medvedev faced Corentin Moutet at the Mubadala Citi DC Open on July 25, 2025. The third set was in full swing, with Moutet leading 5-4 when officials had to suspend play for safety reasons due to lightning in the area. The match had already been a grueling affair, lasting over 2 hours in the sweltering heat and humidity of Washington, D.C. Medvedev, The 8th seed and world number 14 in the PIF ATP rankings had started strong, winning the first set with 10 winners. However, Moutet, a French lucky loser known for his speed and strategic shot placement, managed to turn the tables and win the second set 6-4. The tension was palpable as Moutet was poised to serve for the match. But here's where it gets controversial. Just as Moutet was about to serve for the win, lightning struck, forcing the players to abandon the court. The match was suspended at 5-4 in the third set, leaving both players and fans in suspense. The outcome now hinges on when play can resume, and the anticipation's building. And this is the part most people miss. The conditions on the court were extremely challenging. Medvedev had even needed a medical timeout during the second set due to heat stress, highlighting the toll that the oppressive heat took on both players. The sudden end to the match was a stark reminder of the importance of player safety in extreme weather conditions. When the match resumes, Medvedev will be serving while trailing. This puts significant pressure on him, as he is aiming to win his first title since Rome 2023 and reach his 60th tour-level semi-final. Moutet, on the other hand, is looking for a breakthrough in his first ever ATP 500 quarterfinal, above the 250 level. He trails Medvedev 0-1 in their head-to-head meetings, adding another layer of intrigue to the potential resumption. The winner of this match will face either Alex de Minaur or Brandon Nakashima in the semi-finals. A tournament staffer summed up the situation succinctly. "We had to leave immediately for safety. The weather risk was too high." This incident underscores the unpredictable nature of sports and the importance of prioritizing player well-being over the outcome of the match. FAQs. 1. Why was the Medvedev vs Moutet match suspended? Play stopped due to lightning risk in Washington during the deciding set on July 25, 2025. 2. What was the score when the match paused? Moutet led Medvedev 1-6, 6-4, 5-4. 3. Who must serve when the match resumes? Daniil Medvedev must serve to stay in the match. What do you think? Should matches be suspended for lightning, or should players push through? Share your thoughts in the comments.